So the UFC countdown came out, I believe, yesterday or early today. Anyways, here's a video that was kind of the most notable part of it. This is Alex Volkanovski right after his fight with Islam Makhachev, his second one where he got knocked out. I think we touched on this kind of briefly, like what he said last week, but here's the video anyway.
When I was drinking, I wasn't training that. Just drinking every day. So, took the fight. I was thinking it was the only way to step in the gear as well. Literally drank every day. Every while. I just had to snap myself out of it. And I thought this was the fight. This was it. This is why I thought that was the reason why I came. So I'm like, you know, it's meant to be. Main purpose in life is obviously right now, it's obviously my family, my fighting, and when I'm not the king, just losing the clock, so I had to take the call. Now I just feel stupid. I ain't done it. Not at all.
Oh, dude, shit's sad, bro.
Yeah, I don't know, but usually that happens after you lose. Like, this was the fight he wanted, so why was the drink? That's what I want to ask. Why was the drinking? Because up until this point, he was, like, locked in and he wanted this fight. So why the drinking? That's what I don't understand.
Yeah,
he was still on top of the world.
It's crazy, bro. It really just shows how everything can look so perfect on the outside, but you really don't know what's going on inside somebody's head. I think he mentioned that he had a kid and that he had had that hand surgery after the Yair fight, so he just couldn't really train, couldn't be in camp, and that had been what's making him tick ever since he's been a professional fighter. I did hear in an interview with Megan O'Leary that dropped today, he addressed it all. He seems like he's come to terms with the fact that he knows he has to be in camp for him to be right mentally. And he said that he knows when he retires, he's going to have to find something else to fill that void. I think the words he said was to make him tick. So I really feel like Volkanovski on a full camp, getting his mind back in the right place, we are going to see the best version of him. But will it be enough to overtake Ilia Topuria, who's in his prime right now and looks absolutely terrifying? Oof.
Yeah, I think that video kind of just, because how do you come back from that? If he was doing all the stuff he was doing before the Islam fight, and then the way he lost the Islam fight, how do you come back differently after you lost? Like, it's worse than that you lost.
It is, but I feel like at least he knows that that wasn't the best version of him. Is that worse than getting head kicked, knocked out when you've had a 4-month camp and you feel like that was as good as it's going to get for you?
But now what? But now what motivates him?
That's very tough. That is a tough question. He did mention in that same interview with O'Leary that he does think he could go back up eventually, not against Islam. He'd have to fight non-title fights first, of course, but he wasn't ruling that out. I mean, he is 35 years old. I think for this fight in specific, though, Topuria talking like he's going to beat him and just kind of almost what's the word I'm looking for? Like, not even acknowledging Volkanovski's greatness, just kind of pushing it aside. I think that'll fire him up all on its own. He's honestly disrespecting the whole division. He's disrespecting Max, disrespecting Arnold Allen.
The